with Will Manso and Dan Craig. Back to live action with John and Eric.
Derick Jones Jr. with a ferocious finish. Oh my! He flew from the roof. .2:15 left, first half. 3-point Indiana lead. Look at that.
Communication here. Kendrick Nunn seeing the opportunity and the hard cut on the baseline as Derick Jones just jumps right over Aaron Holland
for Miami. A second on the shot clock. Bam, missed it. Jones with a dunk of the day.
Oh, talk about a crush in the word instinctive. He has just got great timing, coming flying over two Spurs, and oh my.
Emily for Jones. Oh, he made the right choice.
Floor and brings so much athleticism to the table, filling the lane, just going. Got to be much more proficient with the basketball. So real careless turnovers too.
Dragic for Jones Jr. hammered it down over the top.
Derick Jones Jr. catching on the fly, and Valanciunas late to rotate, and that's what happens, right?
Butler for the cutting Jones Jr. and look out below. Derick Jones Jr.
Deterrent. All of a sudden, you got a technical.
Oh, Derick Jones, what a slam! Off the double team from Nunn, a great find and absolutely punished the rim.
Kids Day, enjoy the rest of the game. Derick Jones Jr. with that high-flying dunk. Marcos is going to listen back to that tape, bobbling it, but getting it ahead. Jones Jr. hammering down the victory. Duncan Robinson with his third rebound. Right here, bouncing for Jones Jr.'s jam. Oh, what a nice play. Hero and enjoy. Derick Jones to the ball. And even an 11-point lead with a minute 10 left in the third. Wade coming at Green. Derick Jones, hammer time.
Oh my!
It's the first time we've given the scoring line. Here comes Winslow on a steal and the setup. Jones Jr. slamming and swinging.
The ball. It's all the setup here. Justice Winslow, an airplane mode on a 13-2 run.
Tyler Johnson comes back to make the play defensively for the steal. Down the lane, Derick Jones. Oh my! Like he was shot from a cannon. Derick Jones with another explosive finish. Shot clock. Richardson gifted with an open three. Missed it. Derick Jones Jr. I told you he'd electrify you, make you jump out of your seat. Another offensive rebound. 33 left in the fourth quarter. Ellington working hard to get free. Fires. Misses. Jones jams back the rebound. Derick Jones. And John Collins grabs the rebound but throws it back into Derick Jones. Looking long for Wade. Oh, back to Jones. What a play.
And here's the pitch ahead and the vision by Dwayne Wade. Jones Jr. trailing behind. And a perfectly timed play.
4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. The cutting goes. Derick Jones Jr. does it again.
It's a really nice drive action. Goran finding the cutting Jones. No one picks him up, and it's airplane mode.
Here's the Southeast. 7-1 on the road against the Southeast. Oh my! Play of the day for the Heat. Derick Jones, a cloud piercer.
Unbelievable. That was a canny finish. Look at that athleticism.
That's amazing.
Oh my, and catching it on the right and finishing with your left is awkward too. He's rearing back, his head is up above.
Jones Jr. gets into the paint. Look out below. What a finish. That got Chris Bosh to jump right out of his seat.
Stu, in airplane mode, went up top of Vucevic there and finished with authority. Stretch it out.
For Jones Jr. waited for the rebound, and here he comes. He's a racehorse. Oh my! The take, the flush, and the foul coming. Hornets came in with 33 triples in their first two games. That's the most in the league. Oh my! An eruption for Derick Jones Jr.
That's athleticism, the crossover. And here comes the pike as he rises. Head above the rim. One more look. Take that.
Young man wasn't drafted after playing up in Olean, New York. He threw it right to Jones Jr. Highlight reel. He's actually played in 3 of the last 4 games.
Look at that extension. Boy, just cranks it back so long. Plays so much bigger. He took off well outside the dotted line there, too. Makes it look easy.
3 Heat players that played in all 82 games 2 different times. Bam swings in. Derick Jones Jr. hammers it down. 58th dunk of a season.
Another 1 or 2 of those down. That'll take the bite out of it.
Jones hammers it down. Letting Mr. Jones
Finding a way to contribute. A lot of hustle for him. Defense got cracked in the nose, and he's still out there competing.
Oh my! A thunderous left-handed jam for Jones Jr.
From being overly aggressive, attacking.
2 coaches that have a lot of respect for each other. Oh my! Speaking of respect, Derick Jones earning his.
He is an absolute lethal weapon as he attacks the rim on that offensive end. This time it's off a pass. Jay Rich, his ability.
Intercepted the Kuzma pass with 40 seconds left in the half. Derick Jones! Oh, wind up! And a slam dunk. But the play of the half, this sky-scraping, roof-scraping dunk by Derick Jones Jr. And John Crowdy, I never agree. Thanks for joining us. Derick Jones! Oh my! A cloud-piercing catch and finish for Derick Jones from Tyler Jones.